Some more?
To do a reverse voice. I don't have that ability. Hey everybody, welcome to the Courtesy Flush. Joining us tonight is Naresar as we open up the 13th doll. How you doing, Nick?
I am doing well.
Yeah. Last time we left off, we were playing as Tad Gorman, who is the kid, the seventh guest from the first game, who we apparently, even in the intro of this game, said had died, but he's still alive, apparently. Something's wrong with the time stream. We did something as his spirit. We were supposed to be trapped in that house, but then we had to go and solve his stupid fucking chess puzzles, and then we ended up in a mental institution. And I was trying to figure out the timeline of this game, like trying to figure out like when does this kind of take place. And so the game says it starts out in 1935 when Stauf was just a murderer, your fun, whimsical, murderous hobo killing people in the Great Depression. And then, he makes a deal with demons or something. And he gets rich selling toys that, kids would get and then immediately, get sick and start dying from. And somehow nobody put two and two together. I have no idea. But anyway, the kids' souls were getting trapped in the dolls, and, then he invited a bunch of people to his house to basically kill them, I guess. Or, I don't know, he's kind of like a circus ringleader without the circus. He had to kind of build the whole thing from the ground up. And I understand picking the whole haunted house aesthetic, but, I mean, there's just better choices. But anyway, this is 10 years after that, so we're thinking this game takes place somewhere in the late 40s, the 13th doll does. So we're in the late 40s. This is post-World War II, most likely. And yeah, that's about it. Tonight on the crimes of the mentally ill. I think that, to be fair, if you break into someone's house and you end up getting possessed by the spirits, well, I think that's a lesson well learned. Honestly, just don't break into people's houses. Just don't do it.
Do we know Tad broke into the house? I mean,
Yeah.
the first time.
Yeah, he did. He got him through the kitchen window, remember?
Okay.
Because I remember
don't
that
remember
awkward
that, but-
cutscene of him climbing through the window. So yeah, he apparently broke into the house, and he was expected. But I think if you just put down the 7th guest and then anyone arrives after number 6, I mean, you could say that you expected them, but really, you didn't know. I mean, nobody could have showed up. I mean, he was kind of gambling. This kid would just be like, "Oh yeah, I want to go break into this old house filled with asbestos and lead," stuff children in the late 30s were obviously thinking. Anyway, gee, he's got that new asbestos stuff. I hear it's fireproof. Let's go try it out. All right, let's bring the game up here. Before I get too far into my weirdness here. I also got to turn the audio back up. I did turn it down because it's the loop gets on my nerves. The doom 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 over and over. It's a fine bass line the first time you hear it. Let's go back into that house.
Finding a path through this should be simple.
Jeez, jump scared by Ted. Give me 1 second, Nick. I need to fix something if you don't mind.
Yep.
Just need to adjust something on my end.
You have effects.
Hey, Night Owl. Thanks for the courtesy. Welcome back. This is the sound they make whenever you have, like, little bugs or rodents or, whatever appearing. There we go. All right, you're all set, Nick. You have control again.
Okay.
We started, that's where the kitchen is.
Yep, that's the kitchen. Okay. Just getting my bearings. Shall we go? Oh.
Wow. All right. Well, Tad's got a segue now, apparently. That or he's just he got all the Chaos Emeralds, and now we're just going Super Saiyan. I don't remember this place having this many just straight hallways. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Doing all right, Psyduck. It's good to see you. New from Stauf Toy Co. Jenny the Radon doll.
nothing.
Her eyes glow in the dark. That's actually a pretty fun idea. Wait, is it just is that like just a thing you can't click on?
Oh, on the shelf?
Yeah. What was that?
Correct. That's apparently just a thing.
Wait, so someone intentionally came into this maze and installed a single shelf on a brick wall.
Yes.
Do you know how power drills were back in 1930-something when they were putting this in? Because I don't recall this. That's a lot of fucking work, man. For a shelf? Ain't like today where you go to Home Depot and get, like, some drill bits and whatever. No, back then you had a lot of... Somebody had to come all the way down here to do this. And I don't think it was Stauf. I don't think he has carpentry in his blood. He just doesn't seem like the kind of guy who works on pipes. Clocks, yes, but not so much any of this. Yeah, straight to ludicrous speed. We're almost at plaid at this point.
On the plus side, apparently we don't have to hear Stauf yell at us every time we hit a dead end.
Lonely. Yeah. At least not yet. We have heard him a couple of times, but he's just been mostly quiet. I think we did... Ooh, what's that on the left? Are you just leaving a perfectly good noose hanging around out here? Come on. That's also a lot of work. Maybe this was an abandoned idea for, like, a haunted house. Like the seasonal haunted houses they do in the Midwest. You get the Hellcorn maze and a bunch of actors jump out with chainsaws and stuff. Maybe that's what Stauf was thinking. Maybe he was just really ahead of his time. And if not, then that would have been a great disguise for, like, the mid-90s. Come to Stauf's evil, spooky mansion, and everyone thinks it's like a Halloween thing.
And if an occasional guest goes missing, well, sorry, don't know what happened to them. They probably left with all their friends or something. I don't know.
At least you don't have to clean those hallways. Yeah, that's true. We are underground, so these floors would be pretty dusty. I have to admit, the speed is actually almost disorienting, even just watching it on stream. Yeah, I think it's because they made the hallways try to be as long as they were in the original game. I don't actually know why it's this fast. This is pretty fast. Like, I'm really hoping that there's a way that we'll solve this soon. I always like this kind of, the sound effect reminds me of like every time you see like a commercial for bug spray. You got pests under your porch? Like, yeah, it's a porch. Well, now that Ted has, escaped the clutches of Stauf, he spent most of his time at the asylum just practicing
in the
for
clutches
track.
Of the doctor there.
He's been practicing track. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but like he straight up has like a 6-minute 2 mile. Like, that's pretty good. He could go faster, but he has to hold himself back. He doesn't want to get national attention, Oh, cool. It looks like the state of or is that just like that's geography of something? Is that Canada? No.
No, that's not Canada.
It straight up looks like someone's country. Hey, if this is your country, Stauf put it in his basement. Sorry.
That's weird.
That's like South Carolina. That's what I was thinking. A 6-minute 2 mile.
I feel like it's angled wrong for South Carolina, but anyways.
That means he's running a mile every 3 minutes. But although at this speed, I think he's going faster than that. He looks like he's going about 60 miles an hour. Maybe 40. Yeah, he's going pretty fast. I would have been fine with like a fade out transition and then a fade in transition. This is a bit ludicrous. It doesn't really give us time to kind of notice anything on the sides. Wasn't long ago that sub 5-minute mile was Olympic level. That's right. You drink the right juice, you can run a 3-minute mile yourself. Just takes the right juice. Which one? And you gotta buy that at Giant Eagle, I'll tell you that much. Not gonna be at your Tesco or Kroger. You looked it up. Pretty sure that's North Carolina. Sorry to everyone in North Carolina for all the problems you've been facing. It turns out Stauf's just had you in his cellar this whole time, so hopefully they'll patch that out. We don't see him scarfing down power bars and turning from a husk in the chlor. Yeah, well, you know what? They made children in the 1930s a little different. They just did. They were just so fast. Well, now he's an adult in the late 40s, in the year like 1940, whatever. Ah, good. That bottle of WD-40 that I was looking for. Oh yes, I put it in the
did.
basement. Just fine. It's in one of the corners. Like, oh okay. So this is a different maze than the one we solved when we first here. It seems like anyway.
Yes.
Don't worry. If Tad escapes from this, then he may have missed out on World War II, but Korean War is right around the corner.
He might be, I don't know. He might be just old enough that he doesn't get drafted in Korea.
Yeah, maybe. Don't drink WD-40, says Nancy Kemp. Well, I'll tell you what. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. I'm going to do it. It's delicious. WD-40 is like the soup for your car that you could spray on. Okay, that sounded stupid. I'm sorry. Maybe he's just chewing that cocaine gum. That's right. Tad Gorman, what is your secret for running? Ah, gee, it's that chewing cocaine gum I have. Old man Stauf can't catch me now. Did the music just get crazier? Maybe we're getting closer to the center.
I don't think so.
This is like a POV of a pinball. Like right as you launch it.
That's wall. Okay. So we're going this way.
I'm very certain that we have already moved past the boundaries of the property. We are now in his neighbor's underside. We have to be.
Ooh.
Like, if you're Stauf's neighbor
Right.
and you've noticed you got these, like, very square-looking dead spots in your grass, here's why.
Oh, I forget the guy's name. I was listening to podcasts, Stuff You Missed in History. I was catching up on some older episodes that I'd fallen behind on. And they were talking about a guy, and he was into real estate in, I'm pretty sure that was the Washington, D.C. area. Had bought several properties and had just started apparently digging the tunnel at some point between some of them, and like caused a roadway to collapse like several years later. Which was a little awkward.
A little bit, yeah. Why were there two candles? We didn't see that before.
No, we haven't. But as far as, we can go back if you want.
Yeah, I want to see. Can we take them? Can we get get more light, or are they're just pictures? Okay, we're not gonna.
Yeah.
Take them.
My best guess is that there seems to be occasionally some of those at intersections.
Yeah, it's like
Like
little
those kind
markers.
of decoration things. And I'm wondering if it's like, if you knew the pattern, if those were like basically navigational guides.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Like, hit.
Turn a left at the news. Like, oh, okay, thanks, Stauf. If you go past the two candles, you've gone too far. Oh man, listen to that pitch bender. Hell yeah. Yeah. Ooh, we got two other candles here. Is there anything up there that we can touch? Not that high up. I mean, like on the shelf.
Oh. Apparently no.
Wow. Again, this was an area they had to come all the way down here to install a shelf in. All right. I feel like we're like in... This is the kind of maze that would be in one of Texas themes parks. And we just put like random things in the corner just to mess with people. Oh yeah, the bathroom is this way. There's no bathroom in this park. Yeah, I keep thinking there's something over there, but then you look and there's really nothing. Because it's going by so quickly. Another set of sticks.
Nope. Okay.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, Tad. I gave you points for trying to solve this. But I want to know, what the hell did you eat? Because we are going so fast that I think I am right there with you. I'm getting a little disoriented. I'm pretty good at solving mazes, but this one's actually making my brain kind of feel pain. I think it's just going too fast.
Eric, who was in the Rock Hall class this year? Because I was vaguely aware that was announced, but I wasn't paying attention to the teacher talking about it.
It's a lot of L sections here. You know, this is a very similar maze to the one that's in Frankenstein, the one with Tim Curry. That game is like 80% maze. Like 80% of the game is mazes, and you're in like the tight corners of Castle Frankenstein, and it looks very similar to this. I'm sure they just got it from the Seventh Guest, but this is reminding me of that a bit. Channel the luck of Ricky to solve this maze. Well, I'll tell you what, Nancy, I usually am pretty good at solving mazes. I don't know why. I have like I can just figure them out. But this one in particular is going so fast, I don't think my brain's able to register where we are. Like, I kind of remember how we got in here. But Nick's doing the right thing. If you want to solve them, this is the easiest way to do it. Just go in one direction and choose right turns or left turns. Just pick one and just do it. And eventually you'll find the exit. If there is one. Because eventually the idea is that you'll trace the entire maze.
Gold, Your Majesty.
Redania just gave us... Oh, good evening. How's the game so far? Amazing? No. It's not... No. Look how fast we're going, Redania. I think that's far more amazing. Are you sure we're not in North Carolina? Because this is... No, that would be Georgia that has the red sand. Maybe we're in Georgia. I would assume Maine, because of just, you know, all horror writers and horror stories seem to just take place there. Thanks to Stephen King, who opened up a portal to hell or something. I don't know what he did up there. Oh yeah, this would definitely be one of the mazes in Texas Park Tech. Like, oh yes, complete the maze and you can get one free bathroom pass. See, that's the thing. Yes, they may never get out in about 2,000 years. However, when they do, there will be a hot dog and drink stand waiting for them, because that money is going to be burning a hole in their pocket for 2,000 years. They're going to want a nice coney or a, you know, big giant thing of soda, which is mostly ice. But, you know, which you've been in here for long enough, it's going to feel like an oasis. And we do upcharge it quite a bit, so... I don't think that's the correct way to run a theme park, but you know, I'll tell you this much: if I was in charge of Disney, things would be working a little bit different, just a little bit.
No. Okay. Sorry, I was responding to a text.
No worries. The candles are here to confuse us.
Yeah, this one's just a random middle of the hallway kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
They're here to confuse us. But so far, you've not run into the same place you've already been.
not that we know of.
I can tell.
Although, to be fair, I don't think the only thing I would really know if we ran into again would be the door down into the maze.
Toilet paper per square, yeah. Imagine you have to have an open house to sell this place, and you're like, all right, let's go to the basement. And then you see like you just see like the lady selling the house just like go straight down this hallway at like Mach 4, and you're like, what the fuck? You're like, what's wrong? Can't you sprint down the maze? How could you? You could. I guess if you were to sell this place, you could probably sell it. I mean, think of it this way. Adrienne Delaney and her husband bought that house in Phantasmagoria. There's buyers. They exist, obviously.
You give a kind of a little bit low price, sold as is, and then you just take your money and run.
Yeah, let's not think about all of the asbestos that's in here, or the fact that Stauf was making magic polio that was killing children in his lab. So, or whatever was whatever he put in the dolls to make them kill kids. We're getting there, Nick. It's just one turn at a time. Now, there are people who have made mazes to try to mitigate the strategy of just picking a direction and turning to that. And I have to say, why? Why do you already have to make something that nobody wants to do already super difficult? Because mazes are fun for like 2 minutes. Beyond that, they start to get on people's nerves. And I don't know if there are any games in recent memory that has mazes, but I could tell you right now, they definitely don't make mazes in a lot of games anymore. I think it's mostly because the developers are, definitely, they're not like NASA level programmers like they were back in the 90s, because, you had to kind of be to work on stuff. They didn't already have a game engine that they could just pull up and make a game in. They had to build all that stuff from scratch. So, they had to be pretty darn smart, which is why I think some of the puzzles in these games are pretty freaking hard for some of us. But developers these days? Nah, not anymore. Because some people are masochists and love mazes. It's like a masochist. Well, Nick, you found another dead end.
Nope. No, sorry, I needed to respond to text.
Oh, no worries.
Okay.
Yeah, you would have people that... Steele says, oh, you totally would have people who think a portal to hell is cool, and you have people who think they can make nice breakfast nook by the portal. Place would sell. Yeah. I know who would definitely buy this place. Lord British. He would buy this place. Unironically. And then he would try to host, like, games in it. He'd probably even dress up as Stauf. Yeah, Lord British would definitely buy this place. This would be one of his purchases. Crater of Ultima, if you're wondering. Man runs a real-life adventure league. Or so I was told. I don't know exactly what he does. This is what it feels like waking up. Oh, just a bottle at the end of the hall. This is what it feels like waking up at a friend's or stranger's house, and you have to go to the bathroom. And you're like, where is it again? You don't want to wake them up. Oh, we got another one.
I think it's the same one, whatever it is.
Whatever that's supposed to be. Yes, with a furnace fueled by the souls of the damned, it has great fuel efficiency. Indeed. I think if I was the therapist and I was like, I saw just Chad run at like Naruto speeds through these mazes, I'd probably be like, well, my first case and I lost it. Gonna have to chalk that up to just being an apprentice and still not, I gotta get used to it. Gonna lose a few patients to become a proper psychiatrist in the late 40s. Sometimes you lose them in a maze. I definitely wouldn't follow him down here, though. It was like me trying to get to the bathroom at location. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's basically the plot of Doom 2016. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, but they opened the portal on Mars. For some reason, Mars is just a perfect spot. It's like the perfect, vacation destination for all your hellspawn. They just like it there. I don't know. Like, I know that they're Doom that takes place on Earth and all the blah blah blah. Who cares? But let's be honest here. If they open that up on Mars because that's where the Monsters Inc. door to hell led. And they were like, oh shit, there's more. Yeah, this is like perfect for the 90s. Like this, I know this came out 2019, but this is like the kind of thing that was like mind-blowing in the 90s of just having these like long hours long sessions in front of the computer just playing a cool creepy game. And unlike a lot of games of today where you have notifications and chat boxes and messages and all this stuff, most of that didn't really truly bother people. You might get a phone call from to your actual house phone. Some people had a cell phone, but you couldn't like do smartphone stuff. So this was like creepy because you couldn't like alt tab to Windows because that would just cause the computer to crash. I don't know if you were able to alt tab in Windows 95, 98, then you probably just had a better computer than the rest of us. But once this was loaded up on your computer, this was it. You just play this until you close it out and hope your computer didn't crash afterwards. And you probably still have to reset it just so you could flush the memory out a bit. Now, these days, games like this don't really creep people out as much. I don't think it's, some of us, the older you are, yeah, you get used to it. But for like a younger generation, they get like messages and chats and all kinds of stuff. They could interact with an audience. If you're playing this by yourself and you have no chat room or know anybody, you're just living on this would be obviously like one of the creepiest things you could do. Yeah, alt-tab Minesweeper, yeah. Yeah, you really need a vending machine down here so you can get a snack. Stauf's Coca-Cola with 200% more Coke. Watch out, Tad sprints down the hallway thanks to Stauf's Coca-Cola. Patent pending. No emergency exits. Although tab of Windows 95 is the Alt-4 of MMOs today. That's true. I think it's also because the coders for MMOs have to basically fight against people who are trying to circumvent their systems constantly. Because they're constantly, they're connected to a network, and people are just like, oh, I found a way I could cheat the system and do whatever. I don't personally care, but that's kind of their reasoning behind it. So they put these like really ridiculous security measures over the top of the game. So if you try to do anything outside of it, usually it's like a big, like, either it works and it's fine, or it doesn't, and your computer just doesn't want you to Alt-Tab ever. God forbid you have a second monitor. How goes the train restoration, Nick? Hey, Square, how's it going?
It's going. We've got a couple of outside contract work going on, and so that's new.
We got a skull. Finally, he's starting to. Yeah, it's a skull. It's just the front of one.
Oh, okay, yeah. I see. Anyways, so we face that head on, so we want to go this way. Okay.
Whoa.
Anyways, train restoration is going good. We have some outside contract work, so we're getting some extra money in. So it's going.
If you ever want to take pictures that you feel like showing or sharing on stream, I'd love to share them. Because I know you do photography as a hobby, so I'd also like to see some of the pictures you're doing of your resto.
Yeah, I will try to keep that in mind.
All right.
Next time I'm down there.
When are you going next?
Not this week, just because I have tests to grade. I don't know when.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'd love to see them. That would be awesome. This place could probably use a minecart.
I don't know. I think Tad is moving plenty quick.
Yeah, but we're not
a
Great Depression era kid with coke in his veins. I'm gonna need a minecart personally. Actually, you probably are right with like a mountain bike down here. Like, yeah, the walls are a little thin, but you get used to it. Yeah, I could probably do a mountain bike down here. You think Stauf makes mountain bikes?
Probably not.
I see, that's the thing. I could see Stauf making dolls because he likes, playing with little toys and stuff, but I can't see him making a bike. But I would like it if he did. Like, yeah, people would be like, oh, his bike's going to kill people. That's just what bikes do. If you're not careful on a bike, it's gonna hurt you a lot. You can't blame Stauf on that
I know
one.
What you're getting at, but I just had a vision of Christine the early years. The Stephen King story, Christine.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just like, okay, before she was a car, she was a children's bicycle.
Yeah, a little trike.
Like, wait, what corner of my brain did this nonsense come from?
Yeah, she was like one of those little Fisher-Price cars. Yeah, the ground in this is a little too rough to have a skateboard. But if this was a smooth skateboarding thing, I could do that too. Prefer a bike, though. People are like, I'm afraid of the back rooms and monster. Like this, I feel like this is far worse than the back rooms. Because at least the back rooms are really cool and like different in each area you go to. Some kind of geometric shape. This is just horrifying to think that you'd get trapped in a maze that looks exactly the same, in the same color and shade, no matter where you go. And I'm assuming this light must be coming from something Tad is holding, but I have not seen a single circuit or light switch down here other than those candles. They're, not lit. Bicycles kill so many people than you think it's ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. You can see, like, that's perfect for Stauf. No one ever has to know him. Is it because his bikes would be like, oh, it's not my fault everyone is a terrible bike rider. You know? I think he could beat Swin, you know? But if he made it in the 60s, he could have beat him. The bike of America, a Stauf. Lined with the best lead and asbestos that you could find on the market. Keep you safe. And your bike fire retarded. His wheels don't have air. It's just rubber. So you, so you just feel you feel every bump. Eventually, you're gonna solve this.
I mean, I certainly hope I do.
I think you will.
Because the alternative is kind of horrifying.
Well, I was also thinking, like, the original maze for this was also pretty complicated looking. Because we another skull. Because we looked at the, like, solution, and then when we finally got to do the maze, we were like, oh. Oh, but the tires can be only filled with the last breaths of the innocent. That's not a lot of air. That's very inefficient. Just get an air compressor. Make an air compressor out of children's bones or something. Then you could make... That way it's cursed and efficient. 4 hours, just a maze. Yeah, we don't stream for 4 hours unless we're, like, I don't know, hopped up on caffeine. We typically like to stream for like an hour and a half, maybe 2. There's something up ahead, it looks like. Ah! Random foot. Okay, well, I guess we're taking this.
That's mine!
Jacob? Jacob Keller?
Well. Look who it is. Back for more.
Jacob, have you been here this whole time? It's been almost 13 years.
Stuck here with the rest of them. I'm the lucky one, though. Here in the cellar. Away from everyone. Nothing to bother me now.
Poor Jacob. This place, it's driven him mad.
Mad? Me? I'm not the one they locked in an asylum.
Who told you that?
The house! It's alive. And it's hungry. It wants more, Dad.
Jacob, we have to stop all of this. Together, you and I can...
Who asked for your help? You had your chance. Get away. Leave me alone!
That's definitely a run. So that's where we got the foot. He threw it at us. Oh, wait, we're here, Nick. We're in the grave room. Let's go ahead and save the game.
Yes, that is a good that is a good thought.
Main menu. Then we can
Okay,
save.
so we do have to go to the main menu.
Yeah, I found that out earlier. That's how it was in the last game. You know,
I'm assuming you saved already. Do we want to keep?
Oh no, yeah, I saved on 1. You can
Okay.
check 2.
Okay.
Well, he's lost to the maze. Oh well. Yeah. Again, if I was the therapist, I'd probably be like, yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I thought maybe it'd work. Here lies Brian Jensen, who gave up life in a secret experiment. Ah. Well, that's one of the VIP names. I'm assuming one of the backers for the game. I'm glad that he got a nice burial.
I mean,
Hey
he
man,
got
if
a
you get
burial. I don't know if it's a nice burial,
if you
but
get
he got
if
a
you get
burial.
buried in a crypt, that's pretty decent. Yeah, Martin's another VIP name. It looks like. Yeah, if you get buried in a crypt, it's pretty decent. Like, not many people can afford that. Crypts are not cheap. Not unless you live in, like, New Orleans or something. But I don't think they're cheap even there.
Well, the ones in the way I understand that it works in New Orleans is that you basically pay for a year and a day, at which point your bones are shoved to the back and somebody else new is put in with you.
It's like an apartment complex full of bones.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, crypt burials are those ones where you get to actually stay there for a while. Oh, here we go. This one's got a full-on thing.
Dear Leslie,
Burns in eternal flame, consumed by her love of playing games. She abandoned her family and friends as infernal frigid to the end. Whoa.
huh?
John's ballin', man. Hell yeah. Great name.
Andrea Albergo, cursed you. I told you I was sick. Nothing on that end. Do we?
Bill Dorsch, when you compose the horizons of real life to the pleasure
I
of
think
the
it's when
imaginary
you
one.
compare the horrors of real life
Sorry, I can't read, Nick. I'm sorry.
to the pleasures of the imaginary one. You will never want to live again, only dream forever.
That's a nice one.
Um.
Oh, let me see if I could fix that, Nick.
Hybris,
Don't-
you want to blame? Oops.
You want to blame me? Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah, I was gonna say you want to blame Crow for this one.
I got a profile for this. Don't worry. Okay, that didn't make it easier. No, I'm literally. This is.
Need it a little bit better, but
It's a little bit better. I can't fucking
We'll give it a
see.
50-50 split of half your fault, half
the game's fault.
developers'
Yeah, we're like, yeah, Mike, well done, and then all of a sudden it's like, no, we just straight up can't read it in the game. It's a little bit better. Here lies Dave the Wanderer 1990 Anderson. Apparently he forgot PI rule number 5, know when to run away. Nice little Tex Murphy quote there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a Tex Murphy bit there. Oh. That one looks important. We'll come back to that.
That's a
one in
puzzle for sure. Olivia
Excuse me,
Penn.
Olivia. You stay in there.
Yeah, go stop it with that stone grinding sound effect. Nobody needs to hear that. Oh wow. Slain by James Anderson the Steel in a tragic case of mistaken self-identity.
Okay, interesting.
There's something on the back there.
Hmm?
So there's something on the back wall, like a pillar. Go back. No, you were going in the right direction. Look back. Look to your right and up. Yeah.
Yeah, I was headed that way, and then you said, "Oh, there's something on the wall there," and I thought it was like something on the wall I was walking past. I'm assuming that's a solution.
That goes
Puzzle.
back upstairs. That's where we came down. Even though we didn't start there, I know that's the way we came down because of the previous game.
Okay, let's see what's up with this.
Is it Scrabble?
Swordy.
Side to side. That's all it will take.
Cool. Thanks, Tad. Thanks for the help.
Oh, I see.
I definitely
I don't
see
know how
that.
we're gonna.
You'll figure it out, right?
Well, let's see something. So what it is as you click up, down, left, right, it's basically.
But you may be caught dead with me.
Thanks, Stauf. I think we're gonna be all right, right?
Okay, so the question is.
This one too cryptic for you?
No, we have to do both at the same time, Nick. What did you think? Did you think?
Side to side. That's all it will take.
Okay.
Did you think Stauf would let us have that one so easily? I know
I
you're
don't know,
hoping.
maybe.
Yeah, you were hoping, but
There
after
was
all
a
that
little
trouble,
bit of hope there.
after all that trouble, he's like, "Let me give you an easy one." No. Let's be honest here.
Okay, so. Okay, so how am I going to get both of those in at the same time? Have to be coming from that way. Okay.
It's a sliding puzzle, but not in the way that we're used to doing them.
Oh, before you're done, the dead will rise again.
Okay,
I don't
well,
think that's going to do that. Okay. You know what? Let's just try this.
oh, cool. You got it out of there. Well done. Now you just got to get the other one up there.
Yeah, I was going to say.
If laughter is the best medicine, you're surely curing the world.
Thank you, Stauf.
Oh, no. Do I want to do this?
Just do it. See what happens.
Well, no, what's going to happen is if I go to move the red one, the blue's going to get stuck back into our corner.
Yeah.
You know what? What the heck?
There you go. See, you didn't get stuck. Nope.
This is harder than I thought.
Can't put the blue ball in the red square, and you can't put the red square in the blue ball.
Side to side.
Okay.
That's all it will take.
I don't know why, because I was like, well, maybe it might work, but I just go, you know what? I don't know. I don't think that's gonna happen. Laughter's the best medicine unless you have diarrhea. That's true. That's very true. Some really deep thoughts there.
So they need to hit in the same movement, and they can't touch the other color.
Which means that the blue ball has to end up here and the red ball has to end up here, where the finger's pointing. Or, sorry,
How do you...
here, sorry. No, you're right. How do you? That would mean that the blue ball... No, you're right. Oh, man, how do you do it? That's a tough one. Because you got the... Okay. You got the... what do you call it? Oh gosh, I'm gonna next time we stream, I'm going to have like an overlay, so I can just draw on stuff that because I could do that. I have a thing here to help me do that. It's not like
seem to be a glutton for punishment.
You click the wrong thing. I don't have
Side to side. That's all it will take.
I don't.
On the other hand, like we hadn't gotten very far in that particular run, so no great loss, but.
But yeah, I don't have an app or anything for the overlay. It's just literally a camera trick. And I think that would definitely
What
make...
a multitasker. You're wasting my time, procrastinating, and totally unproductive all at once.
Thank you, Stauf. Thank you. Dude, the balls can touch. But if you move... Oh, but if you move that blue one...
Don't worry, you'll get it next time.
Okay. I think I may have an idea.
Side to side. That's all it will take.
Please waste all of his time. Thanks anyway. Crow's going full John Madden. Yeah, look over here. You got the red ball.
There. We can't all have cognitive skills.
I know. Why do you have to be so mean, Stauf? I literally am trying my best.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
no.
I
Shot it.
okay. I see what you're thinking. And if you're not, I definitely don't know what you're doing then. But I think I know where you're going. Did you and Tex ever finish your Arcanum run? No. Part of the problem is that I think Tex just got kind of like busy with like a bunch of stuff going on in real life, and he just wasn't feeling Arcanum after a bit because of stuff that was happening, which is okay, you know. It's not...
If I needed to know about bad mistakes, I'd speak with your parents.
Jeez. Where are you going, Nick? Oh, I see. You're setting the stage.
I'm trying to get things
Right, yeah.
prepped. Okay. I think down. Okay. So we do this.
Okay.
We do this. We rock the red back. We rock the red down. And in theory, we hit the left.
Be happy. With every victory, you only get closer to your ultimate demise.
No, that was perfect, Nick. Well done. Oh, okay.
I knew Henry Stauf long before he had his fame and fortune. He used to be a great man, generous, kind, loving. I would have stood by his side through anything.
Didn't he kill like a bunch
I was
of women?
proud to be his wife.
You were married to Stauf?
Yes. Before the darkness crept into his heart, before the evil took over. I watched him change. Before I knew it, it was too late. Too late to stop it. I tried to save them. Oh, Dad, I tried to save all of them. I was able to ruin Stauf's evil plan, but he found out. Then he murdered me. Left my body here, so now I'm trapped in the mansion like so many others. You must complete the 13th doll. Together we can end his reign for good.
Sure, whatever you say. Is there something laying there on the ground? What is that?
I think just
Okay.
stone texture.
Okay.
So
We did it, man. We solved the crypt. She just does
shush,
that.
Olivia.
She just does that. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, let's just go inside.
Why?
Well, we're back upstairs.
Oh, hold on.
You have effects.
Okay, cool. We do still have.
Hey, how's
We
it
also
going,
have
Grimos?
Okay. Hold on. Because I'm hoping that means that we still count as solved that area.
I think we did. I mean, we could check the map. Okay.
Okay. Map.
We're here.
Oops.
We're already here. Okay, we clicked the upstairs somehow. We're up here now. I know you didn't click that, but let's see.
No, I did. Well, I clicked the stairs.
Right, okay.
I made the mistake of clicking the stairs.
Yeah, we've done the doll room. Oh, crypt's done.
Okay.
Crypt's done.
Okay.
Gallery's not.
Yeah.
It's up there.
Okay. What are we supposed to be doing here?
There's a puzzle in here somewhere. We just haven't found it. Yeah, we've already looked at the edges of this room. Did we ever look what was in the middle of it? Because I don't think we've ever... Yeah, because we were so enamored with the walls. There's a book that's empty. No, nothing in the center of the room. Well, there's definitely a puzzle in here somewhere. Maybe it's this? It's the only one in this whole room that you can't do anything with.
Yeah, it must be something to do with this. I wonder if we don't have what we need yet.
Alright.
That's the only thing I can think of. Unless it's the chandelier?
That would be an interesting... oh, it is the chandelier. Oh my god.
This should be illuminating.
No. Nick, I don't know what was... I did not expect the damn chandelier.
What? Were you educated in the Dark Ages?
What do you mean but this is...
Don't.
Do they change direction on their spin based on which one you click?
Striking a match in the dark. I thought you'd find this puzzle more enlightening. Perhaps not.
Hold on.
Nope. You don't have the brass to win this one.
This should be illuminating.
Yeah, it looks like they... try clicking another one, see if the other ones spin differently. No, they're spinning the same direction. Alright, try the other one on the top.
Perhaps you are a bit dim-witted.
Wow. I would say turn one until one of them lights up. Or till, yeah,
Okay.
just process of elimination. Something's got to happen. Do it again? Oh, sorry. You got to spin the other ones again.
Oh, yeah.
Now, try it again. Another side, maybe? Nope.
A tad in the dark is worth 2 in the pot.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm
you can
getting
also...
hungry.
Okay, well, we could do this.
Okay,
Do the other rings do anything? No, just X escapes it. Okay, cool. Okay, so it's reflecting all those... We need to reflect all of the light somehow.
Okay, so we need...
Let's just see what happens when we turn it around. Oh, we solved it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, there's more. We thought we were done. We were dead wrong. There's more. Okay, do it again. Let's see what the... Oh, my God. Okay. We're almost there. Try turning the outer starter outside again. Oh, so those are locked into place. You can't do anything. anything.
Yes, the inner ring apparently now is locked. So it's going to be... You know what?
No. So that one in the top right doesn't belong there. Unless it just reflects back at the... yeah. Oh, yeah, you'll have to turn the wheel. Good lord. Nah.
Oops.
If you weren't such a dim bulb, I'd say, shed a little light on the situation.
Thank you. Hey, Jake, I was gonna forgot when you guys were doing this. Yeah. Ah. But you should check all. You should check all of them at the same. You should.
No,
Oh, you got disconnected.
no, I was going to say I accidentally clicked in the wrong spot, so it rotated the outside ring.
Ah, I got you.
But, like, the light, like, it's kind of hard to see, but there's, like, a big star end and a small star end. Can you
Yeah.
kind of see what I mean?
I do. Yeah.
The light shoots out from the small star end.
Okay.
And right now, with the way that the inner ring is going, the beam comes out from the sun, hits this one here,
I see what you mean.
hits here, and here. And if this one isn't pointing at something else in the ring,
Oh, I see what you mean.
it doesn't seem like a whole lot of point in, like, testing it.
Ah. Try turning it to another thing. No. Try turning it to another direction. Because that just spin. Yeah, that's just going to make it go off to the end. I see what you mean now. Okay, yeah. So it's not going to be that one.
It's not that one. No. Maybe?
Yeah. Yes.
Hey. One more time. Anyways.
There's more. Ugh. Do we move any of the other part? Okay, thank God.
Well, I haven't tried yet, but
Oh, now it's different. Okay. Cool.
yeah, we can't touch any of the inner rings, so it's just the outer.
Just be careful not to hit that thing on the very bottom, otherwise you'll
Yep.
restart.
Actually, you know what? But even better.
Yeah.
Let's click up here.
Yeah, good idea.
So, maybe?
Ah, no. Let's try turning it another way. That looks like it points in a wildly different way.
Nope. And then that's going to be pointing away. So we rotate.
Light cannot be bent, but it can be redirected.
Yeah, we are aware, Tad. We have figured out the way the puzzle works.
He's like, okay, well, I'm just trying to help. I think we got it. Wow.
Hey.
Of course, there's one more.
Okay.
You can't
so
just
where's
give
this
us.
going?
I know, you just can't give it to us. It's like, oh no, we're gonna keep going back
Okay,
on this
so we're-
layered chandelier onion.
Up here.
Oof.
Nope.
Light can't be bent. What about prisms? Tad doesn't know about prisms. Okay.
Oh, didn't get enough of them. Okay, and then that's gonna redirect us to the side. So, rotate. Spit. Nope. See, why did you do that?
Because the eye turns, when the eye is blue, it means you spin it, and when it's red, it means you can manipulate it.
Okay. There. Here, there. Okay, let's try this again.
Here goes. I think you did it. Yeah.
You've won this battle, but the war, it's far from over.
Damn it. Here we were thinking we beat the game, Stauf. You got us again. I'm kidding. Oh, cool. Baby arm. Free baby arm. Hell yeah. Baby arm get.
Not quite so short anymore. Maybe this time you'll clean up after the messes you make.
What? How did you...
I've been stuck here with the rest of them. Ever since you left us. Since you abandoned us. Here. In this dreadful place.
I'm sorry. I wish I had waited to rescue you. All of you. Everything happened so fast, I just...
Save it, kid. Excuses. Excuses. Spare me.
I'll save you this time. I'll stop Stauf once and for all. And then we'll burn this house to the ground and leave here forever. All of us.
Your word had better mean something. And for your sake, for everyone's sake, you better listen to that woman. She's the only one who knows how to get us out of here. Good day.
Good day.
On one hand, like, I get being angry that you got left in a haunted house for forever.
Yeah,
on the other hand,
we understand where you're coming from.
I feel like you're being a little bit mean to Tad for just running. Like, let's be honest.
Let's take a look at the map. Gallery is complete. Nice. All right. What's next? Oh, we can go to the Knox room now. And the hallway looks like it has something to do. So we'll have to check that out. All right, let's go up the stairs.
To save us, you must sacrifice yourself. The window. It's the only way. The only way.
All right, sounds like that man needs Tums. Do you hear how his laugh had that, like, kind of gassy, high acid? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot this floor has the loudest glockenspiel music I've ever heard. I have the volume turned down to the lowest, by the way. Yeah, Tad was a child at the child at the time. Exactly.
Okay.
It's weird that that door handle has like a hall mirrors effect going on it.
Clockface does too, a little bit.
Yeah, this whole room's kind of got like a weird after image vibe on all the objects that are like black. You see that? So weird.
Hey, baby arm.
Free baby arm. Hell yeah, dude. 2 for 2. Stauf's just leaving all his good baby arms around. Okay, that looks like a bunch of anagrams I'm not going to do, so we'll just leave that where it's at.
Yeah, that bed. I think we're going to avoid the bed too.
I think glockenspiel music by its nature is loud. Yeah, well, you're right on that, except you can mix it to where it is pleasant to listen to. It's just they didn't do that for whatever reason. Is that something we could take? No? What's on the other side of it? Nothing? All right. Missing a
Don't think so.
texture on the bottom? All right. Don't sleep in that bed. We'll do our best. Man, this honestly looks more like a soup pot than a hat.
Anyways, our puzzle was over here.
Oh, great. What is it?
I don't know.
Wait, I remember this from the first game. Oh, wait. Yeah. Cool. Are we ready to do this, Nick?
If I can... Oh, interesting.
I think the game's brightness needs to be turned down. I have to do that from the menu. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Brightness is a bit high. Wow, that did absolutely nothing. That did absolutely... Can I just like manually turn the brightness down? Why is it so hard to see? There's like stuff here we can't even click on, Nick. All right, I'm gonna see if we can change that. Give me 1 second. Maybe there's like I could manually make my own setting because I do have that power. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Let's go.
Slip of paper in the band of the hat. Okay. I'll try to get back to it here in a second.
Was there a slipper paper on the head? I didn't see anything. Ah, here we go. Gamma. Yeah, let's see if I can make this a little easier to see now that I have a... Right about there, Nick, you think? That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's better.
It's readable now. There we go. Yeah, the game's brightness thing does absolutely nothing, so this is just what we got.
Okay.
1 sec, Nick. I'm going to also get rid of whatever the hell that artifact is. I can see it. It's like a rolling scan line or something. It somehow got in there. Sometimes I click on stuff and then things just get turned on, so that's probably my bad. I have no idea why it's doing all that. Look at all these options, man. I probably hit something and broke it. I keep breaking stuff, man. This is just how I am. Well, Nick, I guess we're just going to have to pretend like we're apparently watching this on a TV that's also got a channel bleeding in somehow. Because I have no idea why that's there, but whatever. Alright, I'm going to bring it back into the game. I'm not going to fuss with this. This is just the way it's going to look for now. I'll fix it later. I'm just glad I have the option to turn the brightness down a bit.
Ah, the old path let you down, and here you are. I call that pathology.
Thanks. So the pieces don't come back once they're gone. Okay, so you're going to have to restart this. Yeah.
Oh.
And I think they go up and down, too.
Try again.
Okay.
60 hertz suplex. Yeah. Rolling scan line. Yeah, exactly. 60 hertz. Perfect name for that. Wow, Nick, we're in trouble.
Okay, hold on.
One
Let's just.
more time.
Okay.
You're going to need the one from the bottom all the way to the top. Or that one straight line.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying this needs to go.
Either that
up
straight
here.
one or the one on the very bottom. It's going to need to be the one on the very bottom anyway. You don't have any other options. Wait, no, you have an option.
Ah, you're back on another path.
Perfect.
Pathetic.
All right, so now you just got to get the one next to that to go downwards.
Hold on. What do we? Need a one up, over, up, over, up, over.
Yeah, if you move that middle layer, if you move that middle layer, you can probably get, no, that wouldn't work. I don't know what I'm doing, Nick. You probably are going to have to get, yeah, one of these elbow macaroni in there. Oh, smart move, yeah. All right, cool. Let's see if you can get the other ones in there now.
Wait, hold on. Do I have... I don't have a piece I need.
No, you
because
don't.
I can get this to go up. I can get this one here to get my angle.
Yeah, there's another solution to this, and I don't think the direct route is the answer.
This is harder than I thought.
Okay. No, I need you. I accidentally got rid of you.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
How did I do this?
Yeah, you're asking me? I really don't know. If this is the final for heart surgery for doctors, I'm failing.
Oh, no. I need that.
You can move them down and to the left and right, but not back up, right?
Well, I could,
Ordani says head heart surgery can confirm surgeon was really excited he completed my puzzle correctly this time. Yeah, I'm sure. Thank you, Dr. Malpractice. They like to call him Malachi, but Dr. Practice has been doing this for a while. Are you able to?
Like, I have in my head a solution. It's just trying to get it, like, I'm trying to imagine how I'm going to start sliding pieces around, because it's like any of the ones that are like this one that's currently in the lower left.
Yeah.
And this one that's currently next to it. Any that are those shape, I need. And I'm trying to figure out how to do that without losing.
Well, you're gonna have to restart the puzzle because you got rid of a whole bunch of pieces, so all your calculations right now won't make a difference. You're gonna need to see them
No,
all.
because the pieces I got rid of, I don't need.
That you know of.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, how many parts do you see with a pipe going right? Or no,
Okay.
that's a curve, isn't it? No, that's a straight. No, here, let me see this for a sec. Yeah, you don't have a straight pipe like this anywhere. That's the only one on this board.
Don't worry.
I don't know that we need.
Next
Oh.
time.
I think you might, considering you need to get it to the right anyway. It might help.
But I think we need to go. Okay, so we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right. But we need to go 1, 2, 3.
So yeah. Again,
Okay.
I'm going by some logic that we have two pieces that are completely the only two on the board. There are no other straight lines except for those two right there. One going left, right, and one going up, down. That's it. So I think that they're probably not something that you need to get rid of, but that's just me.
I don't think.
All right.
Because, like, if I'm going off of curves, like, so we're starting up here.
Mm-hmm.
If I curve left, curve up, curve left, curve up, curve left, curve up, curve left, up, I need to essentially get more up than I need to get left. Because if I put that straight left in,
I think you have to get straight left on both sides.
Or do I go a ziggle?
I was going to say, I think you need to get straight left and up, down. But that's just me. I just noticed these things. It does look like it's a little odd. Like, your logic makes sense. I just don't know if it applies to this because I'm looking at all the different pieces we have here, and you really don't have any moves with just corners that you could make that I can see. You're going to need probably both of those straight lines because some of those curves will not go all the way over. Or maybe not. I don't know. Did we save before the puzzle? Of course we didn't save before the puzzle. What do you think?
Exit.
Yeah, if we do that, we have to. If you hit the escape key, Nick. Yeah, then you can go to the menu and save. Oh, the house got darker.
Oops. Well, since we're here anyways, was there... I don't see any paper.
Look on the inside. Yeah, there's nothing on the inside. I didn't think there was anything.
Granted, it's very hard to control the movement of this, but...
No, you're not seeing anything. I'm not seeing it either. Yeah, I don't think there's any paper there, unfortunately.
Okay.
All right, back to the old heart surgery book. Well, at least we know that there is a single solution to this because the puzzle resets the exact same way every time. I don't think there's multiple ways to get around this. Otherwise, they would just make the pieces random, like they did in the first game.
Okay. And Mike, I think I have to take it back. I think we do need both straight pipes.
That's all right. I figured we did the second I saw them because it's like, well, they're the only two different ones in this whole thing, and you have a lot of corners, but not all of them are going to be able to survive the move, especially the ones you need. Do you know when the next Traveler episode will be uploaded? I don't know when, but they're scheduled. I don't have a calendar for them on me because once I edited all the audio for it, passed it on to BB so she could do the YouTube versions. And I think she has most of them complete. She wanted to do like art and stuff for it, which was really cool because I can do some Photoshop stuff, but I am not a drawer like she is. She can draw really cool, very like 1930s like style.
If laughter is the best medicine, you're surely curing the world.
Thank you. Well, you do have not many choices. Although that one on the bottom there that you're thinking of removing, that's the only way you're going to get into that heart from down there. So that one on the very bottom. Yeah, that one on the bottom left there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only. This one right here is the only way you're getting in there. There are no other. Well, there's one here. Technically, you could probably use that too, but that's it. Those are the only two. No, actually, no. There's a third one right here.
Yeah, but we kind of need that third one.
We do. We do need a couple of them, but that we're definitely. I'm thinking that one on the bottom is probably gonna have to stay there. You can draw stick figures. Stick figures are still good. Communication with art is highly undervalued because people think that they have to be like a Mozart. But if your drawing gets the point across and people can understand what you're saying, then you've done it. You don't really have to go further than that. Unless you just feel like, you want to be an artist at that point, yeah. Ooh, almost. If you move maybe, I'm not going to click on it, but if you move this up and then take this little elbow and move it over, you might be able to get a space for that there. So that's an option. I don't know if it's a good one. No, wait, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't help at all. Ignore me then. That was... I was here trying to look at it. I'm like, no, you don't want that one. Well, I can say that I don't think you're going to need any of these four here. I don't think you need any of those four for any of the setup you're doing because there's nothing they can be hooked into. Yeah, dude, you can get rid of those.
No, I'm trying to think of... Something went wrong.
Something went wrong? What do you mean?
Oh, just... I thought I had a plan for lining things up, and I'm not even sure now Like, even just like a generic plan of how things need to line up.
You can always move this down, and then once this is down twice, you can move it over and then bring your solid line back up here to fix this gap. But that would still not solve your problem of how you're going to get it down here, because even if you had a downward one, there's no way to reach this without a straight pipe going down, so you're going to have to find another way.
So how is...
Oh, my idea was just to get that one that's trapped up there in the corner out of that corner. This one right here that's surrounded.
Yeah, and I think I need, for whatever the plan needs to be, I think I need that. I'm just trying to figure out how this... See,
Try again.
Are there tubes not tubing? Yeah.
Two, three, 4, 1, 2, 3. No, so then how does that work?
Yeah, you don't have enough of the corners you need.
Does that work?
I don't know. You're just going to have to try.
I'm going to annoy you because
You're not annoying me.
What a multitasker. You're wasting my time, procrastinating, and totally unproductive all at once.
Thanks. We do our best. That's what we're known for here on the Courtesy Flush, doing our best. If you can...
I have a vague plan here.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to actually be successful or not, but we're going to find out.
Yeah. Let's just... there's no harm in trying.
Hold on, I had a...
Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, we got some of it down. Oh. Oh. Okay, that is more helpful.
Okay. If I do this...
There, we can't all have cognitive skills.
Shush, Stauf.
You did it.
Because eat it.
You did it, dude. Hell yeah.
Glad that's over.
No ghost coming to haunt us?
No. Doesn't look like it.
Okay. Can't go in there yet. That's still doing a thing.
Yeah, this is a good point to save. And
yeah, I was gonna say it's, you know.
There you are. I'm afraid I have some bad news about your friend, the doctor.
Richmond? What's happened to him?
I'm afraid he's under Stauf's control. He's putting together the machine. Stauf's great machine that I was once able to destroy.
The doctor working for Stauf? That can't be.
I'm afraid it's true. Richmond is mindlessly collecting pieces of the machine. Stauf will continue to twist and bend his mind until his consciousness is completely gone. Stauf will stop at nothing until the doctor is fully under his control.
We can't let that happen.
You're doing so well, Tad. Soon the doll will be complete. We must finish it. We must stop the doctor before he gets to Stauf. But there's not much time. You must hurry.
It would have been funny if she walked back and like hit her head on the coat rack, like, oh fuck, you know.
Okay. So I'm thinking.
Let's save the game and we'll pick this up next week.
Yeah. And we'll say that we need to check map.
All right.
Figure out what room we can go find next. Okay,
Wow.
So that was
an experience.
Yes, it was an experience. I feel like we spent like almost literally half the time in the maze.
That's fine. That's a maze. But we solved the maze. We solved the crypt.
The maze is done.
We solved whatever the gallery was. You know that. We done. The chandelier was what got me.
I figured out what was going on with the chandelier one. That wasn't bad. It was just kind of. It was a little bit of a guessy checky, but eh.
He's like, is she evil? I don't think anybody in this story, Ross, is a good person. So there was nothing to worry about good or evil here. I think maybe Tad might be, but you know, yeah, I don't know. But we'll be back again on Sunday with more Mass Effect, hopefully, assuming we don't have any issues with schedules. But that'll be the next time we stream, most likely. So. Thanks a lot for stopping by, everybody. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me and Nick here as we played through 13th Doll, a fan sequel that was canonized by the original developers to the 7th guest. So we'll be back again, hopefully on Sunday for more Mass Effect. Anything you want to say before we head out, Nick?
Nope, nothing from me.
Yeah. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out with us here as we struggle through that bit. But I'm glad we got through that. That blood puzzle, because I was like, oh my god, why are the pieces just disappearing? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot for stopping by, and we'll see you next time here on the Courtesy Flush. Have a good night, everybody.
Night all.